Messy.
We're hunting for one of the most elusive prizes in the world of food, the king of fungi, the pinnacle of foraging, tuber magnatum, white gold from the hills of northern Italy, the expensive white truffle. Look at that. There it is right there, right in the soil. Oh, no, I didn't break it, did I?
Yes.
This is Alba in the Piedmont region of northern Italy. And in the hills all around town, truffles are in season, which makes this a mecca for any chef who's ever shaved a truffle over a bowl full of risotto or wondered why they're so bloody expensive. Is it their flavor? Is it their scarcity? And why are truffles so hard to find anyway? Well, I already know a thing or two about truffles, but what better place to find out more than the truffle capital of the world?
Benvenuti in Italia, la capitale mondiale dei tartufi. Benvenuti ad Alba.
There are lots of different ways to taste a truffle. In fact, you can buy truffle-scented pasta, truffle-scented mayonnaise, mustard, rice, even truffle-scented olive oil. But products like these are often flavored artificially. So for connoisseurs, there's really only one way to taste a truffle. You've got to get the real thing. Truffles.
Hi, how are you?
Michael, nice to meet you. This is your shop.
Yes, right.
Gosh, does it ever smell good?
For me, it's normal.
Yeah.
Fresh white truffles,
Tuber magnatum?
tuber magnatum pico, yes. And
These are the black ones.
yeah, the difference in the price.
Of course.
10 times more.
10 times more for the white.
Yeah. This you can compare with mushrooms.
Yeah, more of a fancy mushroom. Well,
Yeah.
as this one, you know, I don't want to insult the truffle, but frankly, it stinks. You know, it's pungent. I mean, this is the kind of smell that sticks to you. How much would each one of those cost?
More than 5,000 euro per kilo.
More than 5,000 euros per kilo. About $45 of my money. About $450 of my
All right.
money.
I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
Come with me. It's a surprise,
Okay,
so follow me.
a truffle surprise. Look at that. Wow. Oh, boy.
About 20,000 euro.
$30,000 plus right there. Surrounded by $100,000 worth of local truffles. Unbelievable. You might want to check my pockets. There are two basic types of truffles, white and black. Both grow only in Europe and only underground. Both are extremely hard to find, but the white variety is particularly rare and largely limited to this small corner of Italy, so they're far more expensive. Since Alba is the capital of the region, it's become the center of the global truffle business.
We sell truffles in Italy and then in all over the world.
You must sell them to New York and London and Paris and...
Sure, China and too, and all over the world.
I'm gonna buy a black one, and I'm gonna go find one of these. I'm hoping we'll find one.
Take care. Bye-bye.
It's a good thing I'm here to hunt for white truffles, because there's no way I'd be able to afford to buy one and shave it onto my lunch. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, do you have risotto?
Yeah, why not?
That was easy. Glass of local red wine, some local truffle, a bowl of risotto. I'm liking this. These truffle slicers are designed to slice the truffle as thinly as possible. The more surface area you have, the more flavor gets released. What a treat. It's got a earthy, musty, pungent aroma, but I've had black truffles before. I've cooked with them, I've eaten them before, never with white truffles, though. It's one of the holy grails of gastronomy. It ranks right up there with my grandmother's famous apple pie. So I'm here to explore white truffles, to hunt for them, to cook with them, to taste them, to see what the big deal is. To help, I'm meeting up with a local chef who's joining me on my truffle quest. Ciao, Marco.
Hi, Chef Marco. How are you?
I'm good to see you.
Well.
What's the plan?
The plan is tomorrow
truffle hunting.
Okay.
And today, market day.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. This is
Okay.
quite a market. Look at all this stuff.
This is beautiful market.
Marco and his wife own a small local restaurant. He's passionate about the ingredients of the Alba region, especially the white truffle.
Second day?
I also get the feeling he's a bit of a celebrity around town.
This is my people, you know?
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Everybody wants to show you something, huh?
Yes, yes.
Is this a type of spinach?
Yes, we take the spinach for a raviolone, a big raviolo.
Marco's favorite way to enjoy truffles is with a raviolo, a single large spinach ravioli finished with brown butter and white truffles. And this is one of your signature dishes. This is
That's it.
He's going to show me how he makes it, assuming we find a truffle, and after we buy the ingredients.
The ricotta are really great. So the smell is good.
Yeah, it does smell good. As I shopped with Marco, it was obvious that Italians love their food and care deeply where it comes from. They prize local ingredients above all others. I've noticed that everything in Italy seems to start or finish with a cup of coffee.
It is.
Hanging out with Marco is inspiring. And I'm not just interested in the white truffles around here, so I've decided to head off on my own and explore a bit.
There is a beautiful meal called Marino.
Marino.
Okay.
But before I could get out of town, something else caught my eye. It's easy to get distracted around here, and the forests of northern Italy are famous for more than just white truffles. Per favore? Roasted chestnut. It's nice and sweet, it's caramelized, smoking hot. But what's with the white coating? Oh, salt.
Sale, aria questo, vedi? Aria.
Oh, okay, so you're
Veloce.
blowing air inside.
Size.
The salt comes up in the smoke
Bravo.
and seasons the chestnut. Ciao, grazie.
Ciao.
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 I'm in the hills of northern Italy on a quest for local flavors. I'm here to hunt for the white truffle, to cook with a local chef and taste it, to explore why it's so much more valuable than the black truffle. But I'm also here because it's Italy, and everyone's into the food and wine from their own backyard. Michael, Chef Michael.
Molto piacere, Fausto. My name is Fausto.
Fausto, Chef Marco
Yes.
sent me to see you.
Ah, okay. From Alba.
From Alba?
Yes.
He
Good.
says you have a very special meal.
Yes. This is my father.
Pleased to meet you.
My brother Fulvio.
Hey, okay.
My uncle is called Flavio.
So it's a family operation. So what are you grinding today?
A special type of corn called polenta.
For polenta. Okay.
We produce all organic flour, soft wheat for bread, durum wheat for the pasta. Durum wheat flour.
Okay. Durum wheat is the king of wheats. It's got an extremely high concentration of protein and gluten, so it's ideal for pasta making. This is perfect. This is what I need, because after I go truffle hunting, Chef Marco and I are making
yes.
pasta, and he needs this to make his pasta.
Can I go also to eat the truffle tonight?
Yeah, sure. You think you can fit on my scooter with
Yes, yes.
Is this your mom?
Yes, my mama, Maria Teresa.
Oh.
You want the grappa? After?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Water.
No water.
Water of life. I've just arrived, but already I feel like family. I love Italian hospitality. And Fausto's mom's cookies made with flour from her family's mill weren't bad either. This is what I always imagined life in Italy would be like. You know, just hanging around the local flour mill, drinking espresso and grappa in the afternoon, heading back to my buddy's restaurant to make pasta so that we can go hunting for truffles. Ciao. When you're riding around in one of the most famous winemaking regions in the world, there's only one thing to do. Stop and make friends. As I've been riding around the hills here, I've been noticing all these place names, all these town names, and I'm recognizing them from all the Italian wine that I've drunk over the years.
Yes. For example, Barbaresco, the wine famous all over the world, but the village is actually a small village of 647 people. And of course, the magic is really in this soil, this dirt that we see in front of us. As you can see, it's a limestone, some sandy veins, and it's compact, it's relatively poor. Most important is a white soil. It means that it has calcium, a lot of calcium. Without this calcium, without this soil, the wine will be just a generic table wine. But because of this soil, the wine is Barbaresco and is one of the famous wines of the world.
It's almost like the grapes have to try harder, and by trying harder, they somehow end up tasting better.
Yeah, and when you taste it, it lingers on your palate, it stays with you. It's not something you want to eat every day at your table, but when it turns into wine...
I'm not so sure. I could linger right here and eat that whole bunch.
It tastes
really good.
It's perfect time for eating it.
It's harvest season.
Toward the harvest season has been a very good season.
But at the same time, a good year for wine is not necessarily a good year for truffles, is it?
Yeah, we don't like to say that, but yeah, we say that when you have a great vintage for wine, you have a tough vintage for truffles. Because truffles like wet, cold, and foggy, or grapes like dry, warm. Hunting truffles is much, much harder.
I'm not so sure that's good news for me.
Well, we'll find out.
Barbaresco wine is traditionally made from Nebbiolo grapes grown within just a few miles of this winery in the hills around the truffle forest. It's the perfect wine for a white truffle tasting.
This is Barbaresco 2004. Bring it with you. Enjoy tomorrow when you find the truffles.
If I find a
If you find a truffle. If not, you're going to enjoy the wine anyway. Okay, Michael, this is a great family-style trattoria. I want to show you somebody inside. Please,
Thank you.
inside. One of the very few places where they still cut the pasta with their knife.
Look at that, no kidding.
So it's very unique.
And
So
this is the pasta of the region. This
Yes,
is
the famous pasta of the
Yes,
region,
of
we call
course.
them tagliarin.
Can I try?
You can try.
Good. Good?
Bravo.
Okay.
Bravo.
That's really cool. Oh, look, now, mine went over on the side over there. How come mine didn't go over here?
The famous tagliarin.
Ah, look at the color.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Tagliarina.
Good.
Very simple sauce. I'm tasting just tomatoes, a bit of braised veal. And I'm enjoying it with a local wine made across the street. The grapes were grown in the hills around town. This is as good as it gets. Cheers. Thank
The
you.
magic of Italy.
Thank you.
Cheers.
I'm so glad I pulled into town. I'm really enjoying myself here in Italy. I'm really particularly liking the local food culture. It's not just some theory in a cookbook. I'm seeing it, I'm living it, I'm tasting it. I'm really looking forward to going truffle hunting tomorrow. Do you think we'll find any out there?
Sembra una scommessa, non si sa mai per andare a portare tu. Vediamo, dai.
It's always a bet. We all.
Always a bet, yeah. Do you always get up this early to go truffle hunting?
3:30, 4, poi alle 7 sono a casa.
The best things in life, you got to get up early for them.
I've come to the hills of northern Italy to hunt for the elusive and expensive white truffle with chef Marco Fornaris. Marco is famous for his regionally inspired cuisine, and if all goes well, we'll be tasting his signature truffle dish later today. If all goes well.
Dai. Dai.
Gianpaolo Pira is a truffola, a truffle hunter, or just a guy with a well-trained pair of dogs. The fact is, truffles grow underground where humans can't smell them, but dogs can.
Dai.
You got one.
Perché? Dai, sì, su. Ischia.
Very, very small.
Oh, a tiny little white truffle.
Sì.
These are very, very small black truffle.
Oh, a small black
But,
truffle.
yes.
The idea is to let the dogs do their thing without distracting them, so I'm sort of hanging back a bit with Chef Marco. We're surrounded by oak trees, though, and apparently this is the kind of land where white truffles are found. We'll see how the dogs do.
The tool that we're using is designed to get under the truffle and pry it upwards. when it's used correctly.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, I didn't break it, did I?
Yes.
The dogs found something right here.
Hey.
I started digging, but I split the truffle in half. It's just a tiny one. I'm gonna have to work on my truffle digging skills.
Su, dai. Hey, Marcus.
Oh, what's that? He's got something.
Maybe 1 year. You can
smell it.
You can smell.
You totally can smell it.
Devi un po' di sentire adesso.
Yep, there's no question you smell a white truffle.
Sono un pochino agitati per la...
Some truffula hunt with trained pigs, but apparently it's very hard to keep the pigs from eating the truffles if they do find them. Dogs are more disciplined.
This time I'm not gonna cut this thing in half.
Sì.
Is that it there? Is that it?
È un tartufo.
That's it right there, yeah. No kidding. That's a little better than the last one.
Perché fa ancora...
And what are they having now? What's the treat?
It's bread.
Just a piece of bread?
Just a piece of
So
bread.
they're finding thousands and thousands of euros worth of truffles out here, and their reward is a piece of bread? You guys are great.
Mi fai per favore.
It's a little bit early in the season right now, so far what we've been finding are relatively small truffles.
This is bigger.
Devi di venire qua dietro con la
Look at
telecamera.
that. There it is right there, right in the soil.
This is nice. Look at that. Wow.
Because Giampaolo's dogs found the truffle, it belongs to him. He has the option of selling it to a local wholesaler or a chef like his buddy Marco. This one's worth just over $100.
Cooking's one thing, but finding your ingredients like that, that's what we call lunch. Let's turn this into lunch. What do you say?
Yeah,
let's do it.
raviolone.
Yeah, it's time to get cooking.
Chef Marco Forneri's and his wife Flavia own La Libera, a small restaurant in Alba, Italy, the white truffle capital of the world. Marco loves his local flavors, and he's famous for his spinach raviolo, which is his favorite way to show off the white truffle.
So just flour and eggs, eh? No.
Flour and eggs.
For his signature dish, Marco makes a simple pasta dough using the semolina flour I found on my travels, and eggs. He kneads it and rolls it progressively thinner, a skill that's not learned from cookbooks or any way other than simple experience.
Are you gonna go through again? Oh boy. This is the spinach that we bought at the market yesterday. And boy, does it have flavor.
We don't cook a lot this spinach because we want to keep the fragrance of the spinach.
It's your respect for the ingredient.
Yeah, I think it's very important.
Yeah, I can see it in you loud and clear. You go through all the effort to get this beautiful ingredient.
I don't want to spoil it.
You don't want to spoil it. You want to keep it beautiful.
That's right. Then the ricotta that we bought yesterday.
You're looking for smooth texture.
The ravioli filling is just as simple as the pasta. Crisp green spinach pureed with smooth ricotta cheese, and both ingredients are produced within minutes of the restaurant.
Okay, a big ravioli. And then the egg goes in the center?
That's right.
Ah, okay. Beautiful.
Marco's signature dish is a specialty of the region that was originally created by one of Italy's most famous chefs, Nino Bergese.
You're honoring him
That's right.
by making it today.
Yes, I hope so.
So you're browning the butter, and was it? For flavor?
Yes, for flavor.
This is one of my favorite things to do in a kitchen.
For the smell.
To brown the butter. It's just, it releases so much flavor.
It is.
And that was 3 minutes right there.
3 minutes right there.
It's almost like a ravioli in a ravioli.
Ravioli in the ravioli.
Yeah.
Parmigiano
Parmigiano Reggiano. And last but not least, just a little bit of brown butter. Oh, look at the way it foams up. Thank you, Chef. That was so much fun to watch. And one more ingredient to go.
White truffles are never actually cooked. The heat would damage their delicate, pungent flavor.
Now there's a truffle.
Instead, they're always shaved as thinly as possible, This exposes maximum surface area, which means maximum flavor.
All that aroma just comes pouring out of it. We went down into the cellar and took this bottle right out of the racks. It was pretty cool.
Wow, questo è buono.
Words just don't describe what it's like to eat white truffle. It's almost like you put it on. I just put something on. Like this whole thing just takes over. It's not just a flavor. It's more than a flavor. It's a pungency and I feel like I'm wearing it, really.
Connoisseurs prefer the white truffle over the black truffle, quite simply because the white tastes better. It's more pungent and earthy and intense and aromatic. It's also much more rare, so scarcity plus flavor equals taste worth every penny.
Nino Bergese would be proud.
I think so.
He would be proud. I've tried so many different things since I got to Italy, but where can we get some good gelato? I can't go home without some good gelato.
Allora, una coppa metti della nocciola, del cioccolato e del torrone. Per Chef Michael.
Thank you.
Chocolate. I like chocolate.
Chocolate?
Pure chocolate.
Stracciatella nocciola.
Stracciatella nocciola.
Stracciatella. What makes it stracciatella?
Stracciatella is cream and chocolate together.
Grazie.
My trip is complete.
Is it?
It is.